Alright guys, it's Canadian, and today we're doing another VOD review. This is going to be, I didn't even look at this, Grandmaster tier on Hanamura, a notorious 2CP map. So, if this is your first time watching this, I am Canadian. I do these VOD reviews. I'm a Grandmaster Zarya main myself. I have a pretty active Zarya YouTube channel where I try to help everyone get better at her. Guides, VOD reviews, pro analysis, all that jazz. All the relevant links will be in the description. I like to keep the intro short, so let's go ahead and get into this game.
By the way, you'd better move from here. Stay with me. I believe you to show me, so I won't get one-shotted. Okay, I almost died.
Shield's almost out.
What is game?
Those first barriers, these are like, so we're on defense, and the Zarya player is banking on the fact that the red team won't engage right away. He's like kind of assuming there's going to be a poke phase. So this is like a high risk, high reward play. Yeah, personal shield you can use no problem, but it's the projected barrier right here that's the high risk, high reward play, right? So because the two teams are super close to each other, there's not really a lot of room. If this Ryan decides to like charge or something, or anything happens, right? We saw Roadhog, he gets a hook or whatever. Now as Zarya we cannot mitigate that. So the fact that the Widow got a pick on the red Widow is good, because it validates our projected barrier use there, because look, we have it back again and nothing's happened, so that's good. Now I would not recommend doing it again though. Personal shield, like I said, fine. There's another pretty selfish projected barrier too. He's doing it mainly for energy. I think he might have been doing it because he saw his ally's Ryan shield was breaking. He didn't want him to get hooked, maybe? Yeah, so you see the Roadhog saw the Ryan shield breaking and he wanted to get a hook in. So that's definitely like a good thing to do. It's the right idea, but it was a little bit early because the shield was still up, and your shield faded right as the actual shield broke. So it could have been bad if the Roadhog had timed a little bit better, but I get what you were going for. So we're in a great spot, right? 55 energy, both barriers up. One good personal shield to put us at like 95, which is exactly what we want. We don't need to be using projected barrier anymore specifically for energy gain. Just use it to kind of keep our Reinhardt up on the front line. See, like this barrier right here, really not needed. Like look, I guess he was purple, but and I don't know. It's again, it's just kind of like we don't know the outcome of this barrier yet, but he's not really weak, right? He still has 400 HP, so like it's just really early. If like he charges or he takes a bunch of damage, then barrier I would say, but. Like that barrier right there wasn't purely for energy either, so it wasn't a bad barrier. It's just I think we could probably hold them like a little bit longer. This Widow, the blue team's Widow, is doing a good job of putting the red team on the back foot. That's how we can keep using these barriers, right? So the barriers we just saw, we're definitely in a poke phase, right? The red Reinhardt just died. The other team has to wait for him to come back, so we can use those barriers pretty easily without any sort of oops, excuse me, I pressed the wrong button, without any sort of punishment. I don't know why this sounds all echoey, guys, by the way. Maybe it's in the video, but I do apologize about that. That was such a good barrier. Oh, did it not hit the sleeping McCree? Oh, it did not. Okay, so right here we see the McCree gets hit by a sleep, right? And the red Ryan's like, you know what? This is a great charge. And so our Zarya flicks over to try and get it, but there are two people standing here, and unfortunately, it does go on the wrong person. It was definitely a great play. It's just unfortunate that happened. And then, we used our personal shield because the Roadhog was right here, and our Zarya didn't want to get hooked because our Reinhardt retreated. So that's why you see the personal shield come out. The Roadhog is smart. He busted the shield, then hooked. So that was a really good play by the enemy Ana, the enemy Ryan, and the enemy Roadhog. Basically just won that fight for them. Ooh, wow. You got completely about 600 effective HP here. How fast did you get charge and die? Because like once it hit 40, you should have just like dipped out of the window, but it happened so quickly. You got headshot by Widow, maybe? I don't know. Wow, that you died so fast.
I actually. You're a better user.
Ooh.
You're a better user.
He was trying to catch all three of these guys in a graviton 1, 2, 3. Kind of shortchanged it a little bit. It's just a little unfortunate.
I don't know.
Your team is just getting rolled though. Like even if you had got that grab, there's no one around to capitalize on it. Too many people are dying with ultimates. That feels bad. Okay, that was fast. So, main criticism there is you did a good job with your personal shield, getting energy and protecting yourself. Just try. You can maybe hold on to your projected barriers just like a little longer, especially when you're at that high energy. You don't need to be using projected barrier for energy anymore. Now, I don't think I ever saw you specifically use it for energy outside of poke phase, so that's good. It's just getting more value out of the barriers you do decide to go for. You know, like I mean, like the McCree one wasn't your fault, but you could have been like staring at him instead of shooting. I mean, it's like a what if. We don't really need to talk about it. Like everyone watching, and you yourself know what would have been the optimal play. It's just unfortunate that it went on the wrong person, but. You know, I think you're doing fine so far. It's kind of unfortunate everyone on your team just got completely like swamped. So hopefully we see a better attack here.
Heal me behind.
By the way, look at those two really good barriers. The Winston jumps in, and we barriered first, and you know I think this is a bit of luck, right? The barrier gets obliterated right as Winston drops his bubble, so that's either amazing timing, which I find really hard to believe, or just pretty lucky. So, but this is the order you want. Winston jumps in, you barrier, then when Winston sees like the little on the edge of his screen, the barrier is gone, he pops his own barrier. So you do this barrier, and then you body block for him with your own barrier, which is really good. You get 80 energy right off the bat, so you're in a really good spot. You just need, to just go in. Uh-oh, don't die. Please don't die with your energy. Oh god, thank your healers, guys. Your Lucio just saved your life.
I got this metro.
You can go in, yeah, there you go. Kill the Hog. Hog is the biggest threat. There you go. Look at all this alt charge you're gonna get. Hey, go on the point. Oh no! You had it too. That's so unfortunate. You saw the hook, heard the hook. Right, look at this, what are you supposed to do, Zarya, here? Oh god, that's so unfortunate. You had the right idea, though. Kill the Hog. That's why, by the way, this is what I meant when Hog is the biggest threat. When we entered into the fight right here, like, the one-shot potential is just the biggest from Roadhog, right? So he shot at Reinhardt once, but then he goes for the Hog, which is really good. Unfortunately, this grenade didn't hit both of them. That would be really amazing, because then the Hog couldn't heal. My man, that was so unfortunate. Nice. Nice. He's asleep. Right kick. Okay, so I think you kind of played this a little wrong. You should have right-click melee'd here for a bunch of damage, and then stood in the doorway to block his escape. Now it's not a big deal. He escapes, hopefully. Also, another thing you could do is and then this is something you could do, not something I really expect. You could have taken the big health pack away from him because you were missing a little bit of health, but.
Heal me, heal me, heal me.
Wow, there's no way he actually. Okay, I was like, there's no way he actually like does anything from that. And no, he did not. He died pretty quickly.
I lose it.
Good bubble on the Winston as he dove in. Now you can see them through the walls. I'm trying to think what bubble we want. Like, definitely kill the Ana because she's exposed. Man, how the fact that your whole team can see this Ana? Like, Winston's not looking at her, Genji's not looking at her. What are, like, only Lucio is really looking at her, so that's kind of a mistake from your team there. Alright, let me look at this bubble here. I think you were trying to toss on the Winston, which would have been objectively better. He was the one on the front line, but I think you ended up saving Genji's life, so that's always nice. You need a big grab here to close this out. Anna is still alive, by the way, upstairs. Nobody killed her. Right? Or not, she's not upstairs because she jumped off. I'm crazy, right? She jumps off, right? Yeah, she jumped off. Okay. Wow, that was so unfortunate.
Road is on the left. Be careful. Wait away. Careful.
That barrier really wasn't needed. I don't think you'll be punished for it. 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you were punished for it.
Come on now, come on now, come on. Hold behind you.
That was
hold
such a
behind
good
you, hold behind
graviton. Just punch him! Oh.
you. Come on.
Let's talk about this grab.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been doing such a bad job of looking at reloads since I've been back. 24 ammo reload there, it's kind of whatever. This 77 ammo reload wasn't my favorite because there's a Reinhardt right in front of you. And, you know, the argument could be made like, oh, he was reloading before he grabbed, but that doesn't make sense because he started shooting immediately and he wasted the ammo he reloaded. So it's just a bad. It was just a bad reload. This grab is pretty good. You caught 3 people. Unfortunately, it was against a wall with a Reinhardt. So like you have no angle here to attack, right? Thankfully, I believe your Genji's got Dragon Blade, so you can swipe them all still, but in terms of everyone else on your team, they cannot do anything with this grab. So while you did catch a lot of members, it was not in a really good position. You know, especially if you have Reinhardt, you kind of want to catch them out in the open so you can rotate around the shield. But when you grab against a wall like this, and the enemy Reinhardt gets sucked in, it's such an advantage because now they have 2 walls to hide behind instead of just the one, right? Look, nobody on your team could do anything, but thankfully your Genji was there. Good job body blocking with shield there, but it looks like he still died. Just jump off. Yep, there you go. I feel like there's just no focus from your team. Like Widow was doing super well on defense. I don't know if she did anything on attack. I don't think she's been doing anything on attacking the second point. Like you're all over the place. Your team's all over the place. Not much you can do. You weren't getting healed, unfortunately. I mean, your team is like so split, so there's not much. In terms of like Zarya play, I think the main thing here is your positioning. You know, you're separated from your team, but like at the same time, you have your guys are running like dive, Tracer, Winston, Genji. Zarya cannot follow them around, so I know I said you're away from your team, but your team is just so mobile. There's really no chance for you to stay with them. So I don't know. Did that fire strike kill you through barrier? It looks. I feel like it did, but you know, who knows? Here we go, a coordinated top right push. Oh, get the shield! Oh god, good job. Watch the earth shatter. Oh! No! Where was your bubble? That, like, the bubble that you could have had here. Like, he was attacking Genji, so I can't even fault you. Like, it was a good bubble, but he got solo shattered, man. Who expects that? Wow. You guys have a Tracer, don't you? Or am I mistaken and it was a Widowmaker? I don't know how I feel about this ult. Like, at least 2 people were dead. Just you and Winston? I don't think that's enough to... Excuse me, guys. I don't think that's enough to kill people in a grab. You definitely tried.
If you didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Widow's doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay, defense. So, when you're playing Zarya and Dive, it's really hard to have... I mean, in my, like, okay, so Zarya and Dive, your barriers, it's it's hard to like judge, do you use it to protect someone or do you use it to insist and engage? So for the most part, you were kind of going 50-50, protecting people from Roadhog hooks or bearing Winston when he was jumping in. So I didn't really see any terrible barriers, but I didn't really see any great barriers either, except the one on I think it was your soldier there I hooked near the end, and you by Roadhog, and you got a great barrier off, so that was good. Um, I don't know that I think like if you're this Zarya in this game on that attack round, you're like, wow, what can I do? Like I felt useless. Like I can totally understand how as Zarya you just felt useless. Your team is just all over the place. You're doing the best to be on the point, shoot tanks, get good grabs off, but like I think the most useful thing you could do in that last round is just get a good grab off and combo with someone. I mean, it's like you're not going to be able to follow your team anywhere. So you're just gotta just stay with your healers mainly. Just stay with the healers. Your other immobile healers, like stick with Anna. Push with her. Attack whoever attacks her. Shield her if she needs it, or shield someone that's going. Because Genji and Winston are gonna go so far away from you, and you literally can't follow up. You're not that mobile. Widowmaker's doing her own thing. Lucio's gonna probably do his own thing. So you really just become an Anna babysitter at this point because you can toss your shields from a distance. You can help the dive as Zarya from a distance with your shield. So in terms of what is the most useful thing I can do in this attack, I think it's definitely get a graviton combo off. So you had a good grab, but there's just no follow up. And the one grab that you did get where your Genji was blading, you saw that was really good, but I don't know what happened on the back end. Your team died. So thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on the right hand side, and if you want to see more videos, check out these two on the left. Again, thank you so much for watching and have a good one.